This is one of those stories I don't even really want to cover because I feel like the marketing strategy for Marvel Comics and DC Comics too at this point is one where they do something kind of outrageous to get folk like us to cover it, and then that's the only marketing they get. I don't want to be that cynical about things, but I just don't understand why they do what they do otherwise because there's no audience for a lot of the product that they're creating. There used to be an audience for comics, and that was something that happened in the 70s and 80s. And if you looked at stuff like Conan the Barbarian or Doctor Strange out of Marvel, you would have found a very different vibe than you're getting today. We're trying to replace that with Dave's Volt. So we have an art style straight from that time period when the art was beautiful, when the stories made sense. We have elegant coloring that is just like the best European comics out there. We are trying to do something different and actually trying to create wonderful stories that are memorable with great characters. So please check out Dave's Volt today. We've only got 9 days left on the campaign, and this is the alternative to Marvel and DC that you have been waiting for. Support the channel, support everything we're doing here in different culture, and there you go. That link is in the description below. Now to get to our story, which you're already aware of from our little title and thumbnail. Marvel Comics introduces a gay Captain America for June 2021. And as you can tell, they're not just going for it with having a character just be gay or whatever. They're really making an effeminate, emo... people are... Let's just be honest. People are calling it Twink Captain America on on different websites already. Gosh, he's got the cringy tattoos. He's got zero strength looking to him. Looks like he can be mowed over by even the weakest of bad guys here. And of course, he's got the shaved head side cut here, which I don't see a lot of people with this haircut in real life, but for some reason SJW Comics love to make this look out of their characters. I don't understand it, but this is what they do. And as they say here,
Aaron is inspired by heroes of the queer community, activists, leaders, and everyday folks pushing for a better life. He stands for the oppressed and the forgotten. I hope his debut resonates with readers and helps inspire the next generation of heroes.
Oh my gosh, so cringy. So you can expect this just to be like a help we're being oppressed sort of storyline that is just a big lecture, the ultimate unfun out of comic books. Back in the day, you used to try to not be weak. If you look at what Captain America originally was, he was a weakling who was like, you know what, I'm going to better myself and I'll do whatever it takes. I'm going to take this experimental serum because I don't want to be a weakling. I want to help the U.S. Army. I want to defeat the villains. I want to fight, and I want to be that type of guy. But nowadays, the quote heroes are the opposite. They want to relish in their weaknesses. They want to relish in the fact that they want to drink their soy lattes in the morning and then talk it out with with the villains, I guess. Because there's no way this guy's going to be able to fight any battles for anybody. But that is the sign of the times, and that's what our military is doing too. If you look at what they're pushing in terms of social agendas and sort of an anti-combat abilities being more important than being able to actually fight wars. And that's why we lose wars these days, and that's why comics just don't resonate with people. You can't really walk into a comic shop and look at this and go, yes, this is what I want my children to read. You don't want that. You want something where you have some good morals, you have some good heroes, you have the opposite of what's going on here. Now, of course, a lot of the talk online is that, look, this is only a side thing with a different character. It's not actually a replacement. But you know how these things go. They do this as a side thing, as a test, and then they try to get everybody talking about it. And once they do, they introduce it into the regular book. And then once they do that, they replace them in the regular book. And once they do that, they make the Disney cartoon out of them. And that's what's going to go on with this too. It used to be done from Marvel and DC with the black characters, and that was kind of their thing. And now they're going to be doing it with gay and trans characters all over across the board. They just have nothing left. They have no ability to storytell. They have nobody who's got real life experience and they've got nobody who really understands storytelling anymore. They just want to have these little circle jerks of oppression over and over and over again, and just whine because their lives are so miserable. They want to make you and your children miserable with them. All right, it's about all I can say about this. It's just not that interesting anymore. But gotta report things because that's what we do here. We are the finest journalism outlet in comics and board gaming here on the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this, and we'll be back soon.